Oh dear. Hello, hello. Good evening. You get to see all the washing. There we go. It's that time of year, folks. Hi, nice to see you. Welcome to my channel. My name's Esther from Stampin Star Creations. Today I'm going to be making a card that I've done in a couple of classes, and I had a kit left, and so I thought I'd share it with you using the fresh cut flowers and some of the dies that go with the Splendid Thoughts stamp set. I hope you're well today. Thank you for hopping on and seeing me. What else is there to say? So I got wet on the way home in the rain. So the clouds were coming over and there was this absolute downpour. So I kind of managed to avoid that, but it's still got a little bit wet. So I came home. You know when you have a shower after being out in the cold rain, there's something so nice about it. So got in my PJs and I'm in my, can you see it? My Stampin' Up hoodie. No, and I've forgotten to switch my notifications off. So how are we tonight? Nice to see you. So I'm kind of intending it not to be a super long video tonight. Oh hello, come over here, follow me. Yeah, Tuesdays, I don't know, I think because I've already had a day at work, Tuesday then I have a bit of a like, oh, getting tired. So sorry, but that's life, isn't it? That's life. And we've just had a half term actually, so let me not waffle, and I'll waffle but I'll turn the camera and then you can actually see what I'm doing and hear me waffling at the same time. Okay, lovely to see you all coming in. Hi Vicky, good morning. So here's my kit that I'm working with. I need that, I need that, and I need that. So let me get that one out. What else do I need? I need... Oh, where's he gone? He's there, he's just hiding under my mountain. Hold on a minute folks, hold on. I'll be right with you, because we do actually need these. So let's start with what we're doing here. Sorry, I was in the middle of saying hello, then I got distracted. Hi Vicky, nice to see you. Thank you for doing your admin, but really appreciate it. Hi Lisa, happy 1st of November. When you put it like that, it's a bit crazy, isn't it? It's actually the 1st of November. My oh my. 1st of November. Right, sorry, I got distracted by Lisa's comment. Hi, oh!
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you jump.
Oh dear. I thought I heard you say something and I ignored you because I thought it was Troy.
Just have a cup of tea.
Yes, please. Gasping.
Sorry, everybody. I made a. Did the camera?
You're good. No, you're good at doing that, aren't you? Sorry. Well, it doesn't take much, though, does it? Good job I don't swear when I get shocked, isn't it? Honestly. Bit of a blooper for you. Where were we? Happy second anniversary for Vicky. Yeah, Vicky's so ahead of the game, right? Welcome, Paula. Nice to see you. I don't think I've seen you in a little while. Hey there, Valerie. And Tashana. Not seen you in a little while. Nice to see you. He, Esther, and all. Hi, Cindy. Oh, dear. Hi, Elizabeth. I know how, honestly, you made me jump up my skin. What's Jackie swore for me, thanks. Hi Claire. Oh, he did the other day when I think he was at the top of the stairs, but I didn't realise he was there. I thought he was in the bedroom and I heard him, but I hadn't realised where he was. I got to the top of the stairs and I jumped out my skin again, because I didn't expect him to be there. There we go. So I'm running through a piece of basic white cardstock from Stampin' Up. Can we just appreciate the smoothness of this machine, please? It is so smooth. Anyway, with the brick embossing folder, like so, and it's lovely as it is, and it's got these lovely indents, and some bits are more raised than others, which is very cool. If you don't have this folder, you might want to get your hands on it. Hi there, Anne and Valerie, as you're coming in. But to make it pop even more, we're going to use our basic grey colour. Let's just move this off to the side. And I've got brushes which already got colour on them. So these were gifted to me before Stampin' Up came with their own brushes. These are the ones that Stampin' Up looks like. And if I've got an obvious colour on it, I just kind of leave it. I've put the marker on, but that's obviously the wrong marker. Vicky says this is her favourite embossing folder. Hey, hey, Miss Wendy. So I'm just going to rub this slightly into my ink. Start off the page as you're rubbing and then just slightly come on, because look, as you can see, the colour comes on quite strong because I've just dabbed it in. So I'm going to go around the edges. I'm not covering too much the middle because our design is mainly going to be in the middle area. This is great for when you're doing classes, because if you're using blending brushes you can't get it too wrong because the ink tends to stick onto the kind of raised embossed parts, which is what you want. And you want a kind of nice worn brickwork look, and that smoky slate helps it just to pop a little bit. Okay, so the other colours that are sponsoring tonight are Polished Pink, Merry Mellow and Granny Apple Green. So I've got my Polished Pink background, which that is going to get attached to in a minute. And I've also got some pre-cut bits here. So I'll talk you through those in a minute. Some of them, I can't remember where they've come from. I think I know. I think it's come from that same set, but I'll talk to you about that in a minute. I'm going to do some stamping with fresh cut flowers. So Stampin' Up have now come out with a die set to match this, which is fabulous. So I'm going to be using this stamp set, stamp rather, not stamp set. I grabbed myself a block. I seem to have a lot of D blocks missing. Oh, excuse me, I've just found my washi tape that's fallen on the floor. Okay, so I'm going to use Merry Mellow, or Merlot, depending who you are, where you're from, to ink my image. Now I'm going to be a little bit, what's the word, frugal. I'm going to go right in this corner because I could probably fit two on here. Shall we stamp a t'other? There we go. So welcome, nice to see you all. Are you well today? How are you? Did you get caught in the rain like I did, or is it just me? So I'm going to grab out my coordinating Granny Apple Green and I can't remember what colours I used. Oh, excuse me. Polished Pink I must have used, and what colour is that? Is it Highland Heather? I can't remember. I made this card a little while ago and I can't remember what I did or how I coloured it. So from memory, I'm going to do some colouring in. So let's do the easy bit, which will be the Granny Apple Green. Now, because the image is quite a small area to colour, you say Merlot. Am I supposed to pronounce that, Sally Jo? Is it Merlot or Merlot? Where's the emphasis? Yeah, because it's such a tiny area, like, don't go too crazy on the old colouring. I mean, if you want, you can come back with a bit of the dark. And I would say, you know, maybe lay down a bit of dark on one side if you wanted to. Maybe just at the bottom of the leaves. But yeah, don't go too crazy because you're making hard work for yourself. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. Jackie nipped out between the downpours to put Happy Mail in the post box. Did you manage to avoid it, Jackie? Let's draw you in a little bit more. I think the big flower I used, Polished Pink. I'm just going to use a thicker end for a quicker colour. I might swap around and use the other side. So yes, we've just had half term, which feels like a lifetime away. So that's like a week. We had a week and 2 days holiday. which breaks up the school term, and I've been back to work this week, which so far it's not been too bad, but we're already counting down the days for the next holiday, as you do. And it's another 7-week term, which is quite long, really, a bit too long. But there you go. Had a good time off, and I had my parents come to stay. Dad preached at church on Sunday, which is always lovely. Now I think these buds, maybe they don't belong to that one, but it does now. We'll do it that colour. Jackie sure did miss the showers. The wettest I've been today was my shower this morning. Lisa says, no rain here today, just cool and partly cloudy. Yeah, absolutely downpoured. And then yesterday we were taking possession of a new bed for one of my sons, new second-hand bed. And yeah, and when we were trying to dismantle his old one and get rid of that one, downpoured then as well. So I'm going to do these stripy, just because I can. I think it looks cute. But then thankfully when the guy turned up with the bed, it wasn't raining. So that was a blessing. And then what you could do is actually go over the green stalk to make it show up. Well, not the green stalk, the merlot. Go over it in the granny apple just to make it stand out that bit more. Okay, good. So that's that done. I need to go and find the dies to go with it now. He promised me a drink and now he's disappeared. So I'll grab that one out to show you where that's from. And just find the other one. Sorry, I've just got my dies out here and I'm just trying to scrabble around for the matching dies. So I reckon, if anybody knows and can tell me, I think this die comes from this set here, because I think I remember trying not to incorporate too many sets. So this is called Fresh Cut Stems die. Sorry, let me draw you out. And so this matches a lot of these images here. These will cut these images. Plus you get this lovely trellisy diamond one, which is what I used to cut out this, as well as the additional ones like this pretty delicate spriglet and this almost like a poppy seed head, which yes, now I am convinced it's from that same set because it matches that one. It's nice in Tennessee. I took a walk during lunch break, says Cindy Fox Taylor. That's nice. So yes, you've got the matching ones to go with the dies as well as extra bits. So it's a really nice set. You get quite a lot of dies in there. And then in order to cut this shape here, I used the outline here from the Christmas set, window dies. That's why you might not have recognised it. And then this one is from the dies that match Splendid Thoughts. Did I bring that out somewhere? Hopefully you know the one I mean. Oh, there it is. So there's dies to match this stamp set, which is where this is from. So sometimes you see people sitting that larger one in that bowl type shape. It's a really nice shape actually, because it's like almost a semicircle, but you've got these little dot details and these embossed line details. Sorry about my scummy fingernails. I've not had a chance to put the nail varnish on. Right, so we need the machine back to do some work. We're just literally going to cut around this one to create our card. So plate 1, they are all numbered for you and they tell you on there what you need. Plate 2 you need, and plate 3 to create your sandwich. So if I swing you around here a minute, I've got a bit of a bumpy plate going on. So I might just grab out some, where are you? Just grab out, actually, do you know what, post-it notes are a bit more forgiving and washy, so let me encourage you to mix and match those dies and stamp sets, because you can create, you know, don't limit yourself to one season. Just because it might be Christmas dies doesn't mean that you can't use them for other seasons. Just because they're floral doesn't mean you not use them for seasons around the year. Different colours. See, look at that, that cuts out all those in-between bits as well. So cool and so handy, because I wouldn't be doing that by hand. Right, put that on my trusty magnet tray next to me. Put you on the floor for a second while I sort this lot out. So I've gone ahead and cut out a piece of vellum, which I know is going to fit around the back of this here, like so. So we're going to get that stuck down first. So I'm just going to, the silicone mat is so handy. Again, it's another one of those tools that you just think, do I need one of those? But they're fairly cheap and they're just really handy to avoid getting mess on your work, and you can do some fun techniques with it also. So blobbing on some multi-liquid purpose glue, which is, as it says on the tin, just give that a chance to adhere. Then when I do that, I'm just going to add on my piece of trellis at the bottom. Now I deliberately didn't cut this to the right size, because sometimes when you're doing classes it's easier to have pieces which are slightly bigger for this type of project, which have an overhang so that people can cut it to size and they're not trying to be too precise. So I'm going to nudge it up to one end because I can see one end is fine. I'm just going to adhere that on there like so, and then I can come in with my snippety snips. See, any glue has gone on the mat. I'm just going to snip up and take that excess off. And it just gives a really nice detail along the bottom of your window sill, your window frame. And then these bits are going to come at the back here. I think I might have popped this bit up, so because these bits are fiddly, you don't want to be mucking around with whatchamacallit, everyone's joining the party, dimensionals and things like that. It's easier just to go ahead and stick it down. And the good thing about having the frame there is because we're using vellum, we can hide any glue behind there. So again, just take your time and dib dab dob on a little bit of glue, not too much. A little bit goes a far way. And then if you just need a bit of a reference point, you can bring back your vase. I think I'm going to just have it hanging over the edge a little bit here. Now again, with the class of more beginners, they laid it all carefully, and they're like, oh no, you're going to have to lift it all off again to glue. Yes, you are going to have to lift it off again to glue. So I did a recent video where if you've got lots of sprigs to stick down, then I drew with a pencil around the bottom of the sprig to show you where to put it back. But to be honest, when you've only got a couple of bits, don't worry too much. The main thing is that you know, stuck on, and that will fit nicely behind your vasey bowly thing, and that your other bits are going to fit on as well. So I'm going to stick him there. Not too worried about the overhang because this is going to go onto the card. Let me just make sure I'm not missing any messages. No, you're all very quiet. Thank you, Vicky. She's encouraging you to hit that like button. Very kind. Okay, so it's, you know, things like this, when you've done it for class, it's nice to be able to then come back and show you what I've been up to. And then again with this one, this is just going to stick down flat. If you're wondering about my fancy tweezers, mind you, I've been talking so much, I've hardly given you room to talk. Oh, I will tell, sorry, I'm going to talk again. Yeah, sorry, the tweezers come with the embossing kit. So if you do heat embossing, it comes with a tray and an embossing, they don't call it an embossing buddy, they call it something else, don't they? So my boys went to the, getting some money for the holidays to go and spend it how they wanted to. And they went to the charity shop and they came back with two things. I'll show you one of them. Do you know what? After offering to make me a cup of tea, he's disappeared out the kitchen. There's no sign of my cup of tea. They came back with this. I was like, oh, right, thanks. Thank you. I wasn't quite sure how to react or what to say. It's Frodo from the Lord of the Rings, if you didn't know. And let me just show you, if I turn that one off, this is what he does. Yep, he lights up. And I'm like, okay, what a random present. Anyway, I think they bought it just to see what my reaction would be, just as a bit of a joke present. So I was like, right, okay. They're like, don't you like it? I was like, I don't, yeah, it's okay, but it's just really random. Anyway, then they produced this lovely mug. Now, my youngest managed to smash one of my nice big Calf Kidson mugs the other day, which I don't actually produce anymore, I'll have you know. And so then I really liked it. I was like, oh, that's lovely. I really appreciate the mug. Thank you. And then I was looking at it and I said to Matt the other day, I said, this could inspire a one-sheet wonder, the design on this. So watch this space. I'll come back with the mug to do a one-sheet wonder, all being well. So I'm just going to stick this in the centre of my arch. And then you've got all your design and your focal point there. And you've got this lovely frosted window pane, as it were, behind there. So this is going to go onto the brickwork, like so. And then when we glue it, we can glue the outside where the frame is. And then just dab and disguise the glue behind the dies. I'm going to put some more glue back on there. That will do. Hello, Janine. Oh, thank you. Oh, go and put your socks on. We'll wait for you, Vicky. I'm just sticking now. So you want this sort of fairly central because, you know, there's enough layout happening on the card with the balance, etc., etc. Ah, I know what's missing. I was like, I knew there was something else missing. I didn't give them ribbon for this one. They get a bit funny about tying bows, so I try and avoid it. Oh no, I did make them tie a bow. I did, and then I ran out of the ribbon. So let's see what we've got. Ah, I'm gasping. Oh, absolutely gasping. Oh, I was just telling them about my mug.
This is a special one-sheet wonder mug.
Yeah, my one-sheet wonder mug. Yeah. Thank you.
How many people have you got online? Oh, that's 17 watchers, viewers, watchers.
I'm just looking for some
Say hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Say your name, where you're from.
Say hello, everybody.
Have you seen Frodo?
Yes. Told them the story. Right, I think we use white ribbon.
Hello.
Right, get him out.
I have the ring. Mr. Frodo.
Have you switched it on? Yeah. Preserve the battery. Right, do we colour the ribbon? Let's, shall we? That's Yoda, that's not Frodo. Get out of there. Right, let's see what happens. Let's do it with pink. And we'll decide whether we want it pink or white. So I'm just using my alcohol markers, my Stampin' Blends, to colour in the ribbon. And then this dries fairly quickly, she says. I did go over it, back over it, didn't I? And then... Hello, Miss Kay. How lovely to see you. Okay. Okay, that worked out nicely, that bow. Don't know what I did, but it worked out nicely. Gonna have to use it now. Gonna use the nice bow. That's it. Right, it's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me. Right. Hi Margaret, it's a beautiful day here in Karawi, Sydney, Australia. I hope I pronounced that right. So, pushing the bow onto the dot and release. Just needs the extra little, and it just helps to kind of cover up all the little stems at the base. Good. Glad I remembered in time. And then we did, oh, those might look pretty. I've been diverted. We did put some gold. No, let's stick with the plan today. Stick with the plan. We're not going to divert. These are so pretty, these ones. Solid faceted gems, because they're all sorts of colours. Ah, you're nice and toasty warm now, Vicky. Look at the ones I haven't quite used yet. Just not had cause to use them yet. Oh, excuse me. Right, where are we? I need a pokey poke. Where's my pokey tool gone? Who's taking my pokey tool? Where's he gone? Oh, he's over here. No one's taken him. He's where he should be. Okay, then I think I did. I'm going to release this one from the packet if I can. Can I get him out? Yep, just about. I didn't want to come though. Oh, he's got it's a bit scummy because he's like got sticky on the front and the back, which isn't very helpful. You got big fluffy socks on. Has everyone got their big fluffy socks on tonight? Except me. Okay, the butterflies just do it as well. It just, those, honestly, those little last minute touches can make all the difference. Right. Do you want to see the special mug? I could make you wait, but I will show you now that I've got it here. Okay. Quick sneak peek. Okay, that's your lot. It's going off now. Janine's barefoot as usual. Oh, Claire's dog Taz is cuddled up to her feet. Right, let's get this stuck down. So that lovely brick wall, just making sure that opens the right direction. Makes all the difference. And grey, adding the grey to it does make, honestly, sometimes it's all about the finishing touches, people. Okay. So nice, delicate window pane card. Well, it's more like a spring card, but there you go. Maybe it's wishful thinking. There we go. Something delicate. I wouldn't say simple, maybe for the casual crafter or the avid crafter. Oh, excuse me. Mixing and matching. Pink and grey go nicely together. Thank you. I quite like the mixture of the Merlot as well. Got some really unusual colours in there. Oh, I'll tell you what the other thing was. When I did this with my church craft group, they're saying, we need yellow centres for the flowers. I said, no, 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 no yellow. I said, don't go introducing another colour. I said, you've got the pink, the Merlot, the granny apple green, and the lilac colour. Like, you don't need to add a yellow. If you add a yellow, it'll be too distracting. And there's only one place you'll put it, is bang in there. So it'll just look really odd. Anyway, they're learning. They're getting there. Oh dear. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm yawning again, if you hadn't noticed. There we go. So that's tonight's card. Thank you so much for watching along. And I have got a little backlog of other cards to show you as well. So in between, I will do the one sheet wonder mug sometime. And I've got a backlog of cards to show you if I need to as well. So there you go. Thank you. I'm glad you appreciate it and like it. No votes tonight because there's only one card. So thank you for your time. And nice to see you all, and I hope you avoid the rain. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you next Tuesday, all being well. It's really nice to see you. Lots of love, and hello if you're watching on replay. Special smile for you. Okay, kids, bye for now.